According to a new report, former Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani was hit last month with a subpoena from special counsel Jack Smith and his team. That's interesting. The subpoena requests documents from Giuliani about payments that he had received around the 2020 election. He actually got paid. That's amazing. So that's probably one of the most amazing things that I've read in this story is that, oh my God, Giuliani actually got money from representing Donald Trump in all these different lawsuits. But of course, it wasn't from Trump himself, as we're going to point out. But this is, of course, when Giuliani had filed those lawsuits on Trump's behalf, contesting the election results. Those are, of course, the cases where, he was farting on Jenna Ellis, gave her COVID, and lost pretty much every single case. I think there were one or two that he won on technicalities that had restored maybe a couple hundred ballots for both Biden and Trump. Didn't really make much of a difference at the end of the day, but fun. Okay, so now this is related, of course, to Trump's fundraising PAC that had paid Giuliani. Prosecutors have also subpoenaed other witnesses who are close to Trump, asking specifically for documents related to disbursements from the Save America PAC. Trump's primary fundraising operation set up shortly after the 2020 election, according to other sources with insight into the probe. Now, this is the PAC that raised $250 million from Trump supporters after the election, apparently saying, oh, we're going to fight, for election integrity. Did they? Not really. In fact, a lot of that money, or at least some of it, a big chunk, was being used to pay for legal fees for witnesses in the Mar-a-Lago documents investigation, which has nothing to do with what they said they were raising the money for. So, right. Now, some of the people that were given money, or at least were had their legal counsel paid for, were Kash Patel and Walt Nauta. Both are represented by Brand Woodward Law, which, according to public records, has been paid more than $120,000 by Trump's Save America PAC. Now, legal experts will point out, there's nothing illegal about that. Sure. That said, it could influence them. It could encourage them to not cooperate with investigations, and that could be an issue. Now, Giuliani, for his part, was paid by the PAC in his numerous lawsuits in order to overturn the election results, and investigators have prioritized getting this financial information from him. So, okay. Now, the inquiry to Giuliani came from David Rohde, a former top prosecutor in New York who specializes in, get this, gang and conspiracy cases. Spicy. Gang and conspiracy. Ooh. All right. In fact, he's assisting Jack Smith with examining a broader criminal conspiracy after the election, according to some of the sources. CNN also previously reported the Justice Department in September had subpoenaed witnesses for financial details about the Save America PAC, and that a portion of Smith's office would dig into possible financial and campaign contribution crimes. To that I say, finally. Finally, you have a special counsel that is looking at the money. For God's sake, it was there all along. Follow the money. You just got to follow the money. That's it. And look, after the election, Trump and the RNC, they lied to the donors. They knew they were lying to the donors. They said, the Democrats are stealing the election. That's what they've done. And so you just got to give us money. Your $5 will go to election defense. And then it didn't. And then we find out that some officials working in the fundraising campaign knew that there was no way that Donald Trump was going to become president again. There was no vehicle for that. I think it's very obvious when you look into the facts that, of course, of course Biden won. Yes, of course we're grifting and fleecing the rubes. Oh, of course, that's what we do. That's what we do best. You know, we lie to them and they give us money. What's wrong with that? We take the monies. Well, there's a lot wrong with that. And so they raised all this money, and then we find out they spent a lot of it on legal fees in unrelated cases. Now, getting to Giuliani, he has not personally received distributions directly from the PAC. However, his companies, yes, he has companies. Giuliani Partners was paid $63,400 for travel reimbursement by Trump's campaign committee in mid-December of 2020. Giuliani's New York-based security company also received $76,000 payment from another Trump-backed entity, the Make America Great Again PAC, for travel expenses in early February 2021, according to the records. So he did get, his company, got paid. For all those failed lawsuits, by the way. In his House Select Committee testimony, Giuliani explained that his team, working with Trump, pivoted to focus on state legislators that could block the election results after his attempts had failed in the courts. He declined to answer some of the questions the House asked about his work for Trump after the election, citing attorney confidentiality. As the fact that his company, which he benefited from, was paid by Trump Save America PAC, means that he couldn't testify against, I don't know, Trump Save America PAC? But we're talking about with influence here, right? In response to being informed of CNN's reporting, however, on Giuliani's subpoena and asked for a statement, Ted Goodman, his advisor, had said this, quote, "The mayor is unaware of the specific claims by this so-called anonymous source, and therefore is not in a position to respond." Basically, I don't want to talk about it. Or otherwise,
I have not loved this conversation.
Not interested. Nope. I don't.